Ever felt lost in your faith journey? You're not alone. Hello, beloveds. I'm Rachel Njogu. Welcome to Paving Way Community. Here we do have open and honest conversations about faith, purpose, and relationships as Christians. No filters, just real people, real stories, and real growth. Let's get started. So today, I do have an amazing, beautiful, all-round lady whom I don't want to introduce, but I want her to introduce herself. And she goes by the name Tabby. Yeah, so Tabby, kindly tell us who you are so that at least people can familiarize themselves with you.
Well, I'm Tabby Bahawi. I don't have much to say. Professionally, I'm a teacher. Yeah.
Hey, she's a makeup artist. She's a makeup artist. She's a fashion designer. She's a jack of all trades. And actually, when I saw you, Tabby, there's one thing that just came through, and that was confidence.
Oh.
So the topic, believing in self, nilisema, Tabby is the I said Tabby is the word. Tabby is the word. So to you, what does believing in self mean?
Believing in self is actually knowing your capabilities, knowing your abilities, trusting your judgment, and yeah, it is basically that.
So Tabby, what are some of the things that you do in order for you at least to gain more confidence?
So what I actually do, like on a daily basis, I actually talk to myself on the mirror. Yeah, like affirm myself some things, but most importantly, I usually pray. Yeah, for God to give me the braveness. That is the word. But it just to get through the day. Yeah, basically that's it.
Okay, and what are some of the challenges that you've had in this journey of you believing in self, or also just being confident in yourself?
The challenges are many. Like for example, if you want to start something, then someone says, I don't think you can do this. I don't think you look good in this. I don't think you're like... So hearing the voices of people, like it usually limits a lot of things. But all in all, when I talk to God, all things become small.
Also, one thing I can add on that is self-sabotage. I can just use an example of Moses. Moses was actually given an assignment of moving the Israelites to the promised land. Like when God approached him, he was like, why me? And majority of us, we ask ourselves, why me?
And that is so
like, why me? And the second time, when he was bringing about some excuses of him not wanting to do the assignment, God told him that I'll give you the words. Even when you go to Pharaoh, I'll give you the words. Joshua, after Moses had died, Joshua was supposed to again continue with the journey of going to the promised land, and God told him, I've already given you the confidence. I've already given you the determination for you to continue with all this journey. So self-sabotage, majority of the time, it again delays us in having that power of believing in ourselves.
You know, it reminded me of an incident. Something once happened to me. So I was given this contract to work on this like wedding. I was supposed to do the makeup. And I was like, hey, it's a high-end wedding. Can I really do this? Like the bride is usually very specific on what she wants. So I was like very nervous. I was like, I don't think I can do this. Let me just call so and so to do this makeup. And my mom was like, you just go. Just go. And I went and it was awesome. So since that day, I said that, whatever comes, and I'm going to do it, and I'll do it to my very best.
And how can you define self-awareness?
Self-awareness is actually knowing who you are and knowing how your actions actually have an impact on the other people. Basically you can say, that's it.
Self-awareness. Also, I've been trying to research about your growth and all that. You started gymming, working out. So kindly tell us, how did that actually help you in this work of confidence?
Yeah, actually, so going to the gym helped me emotionally. It helped me spiritually. It helped me spiritually in a sense that I was able to maintain discipline. Yeah, I was disciplined on my diet, going to the gym, reading the Bible. So I was like setting a routine of doing things, and it really helped me. Apart from that, it made me connect with other people, networking and all that. I got to know a lot of people, got a lot of clients and all that.
Now, did this confidence begin from way when you are really young, ama it's began when you're an adult right now?
It began when I was in third year. So actually, when I was in first year and second year, I was never confident. I couldn't speak to anyone.
For real?
Yeah, I never used to speak to people.
You know, I used to see you when I was in first year.
Me, I never spoke to people. I was
and
just
you looked confident.
Okay, I think that's just the
self-sabotage. Self-sabotage.
And my friends were the one who really contributed on boosting my confidence. So anything that I'll do, like let's say makeup, sing, they were like, oh, you sing so well, oh, you do this so well, and that is where my confidence came from. I was like, comedy nimekuwa nikijidhalilisha. And I decided like since there I'm going to do my very best and I'm going to be confident in whatever I do.
Okay. So you had said that in order for you to like boost your confidence and all that, you normally like look at yourself in the mirror. What if you don't actually just look at yourself in the mirror? Will that day like go haywire? Ama will it interfere?
No, actually, there's this day I was in the washroom and I was taking a bath. But before I took a bath, I started talking to myself. But I wasn't aware that it was like on an audible voice. I thought it was the voice in my head. And my sister was like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, never mind. I even laughed. Because I usually talk to myself almost all the time. When I'm in the bathroom. When I wake up at 2 to go to the bathroom, I still talk to myself. Yeah, all the time. So yeah, I usually tell myself, don't worry, everything is going to be okay. Be confident. You got this.
Okay. On your own perception, what do you think normally pulls people away from them believing in themselves?
I can say self-doubt. Sometimes, okay, personally, I usually believe in God a lot. And I usually believe in him guiding my steps. So if I don't pray, I usually feel like the day is just going ish. So I mean, I can advise people, just try and look for that relationship with God. Try and talk to him, at least for him to build your confidence. Yeah, you can use the Bible verses as a reference.
Because also everything comes from him. Strength, confidence, courage.
True. And also having the wrong people around you. Having friends who pull you down. I used to have such friends who used to pull me down. They were like, I really don't think you can do this. So the first thing I did, I got rid of them and I continued with my life.
How did it affect you, baby?
It affected me like in a very, I cannot say some stories.
Yes.
But like it affected me to a point where I was entering depression. I even got ulcers. Like they were always like, I don't think you look good in this. I don't think your body, the people who are always pointing out the negative things, no matter how you try, they're always, so they made me lack confidence in myself. And when I came to realize who I am and who I wanted to be, I decided that I'm going to live the life that the future me wants to live like. So I decided to get rid of my friends. Some of my friends, not all though. I decided to get rid of them. And yeah.
Now, currently in your life, what have you learned in believing in self? What have you learned in believing in self?
I've learned that it will take you places where you've never thought that you'd go. And I'd really encourage people to believe in themselves and above all, believe in God.
And if there's somebody who's watching us right now, what is that one thing you'd want them to know? Kuna mtu mwenye ako like, okay, I just know my name, but how will I even start believing in self?
Personally, when I decided to believe in myself, I took a journal. I wrote who I am, the things that I like, the things that I don't like. So by doing this, I became self-aware. When you become self-aware, that is the first step to developing your confidence. So I highly recommend for people to do that and to know what they can do to make their life better, who they need to get rid of, who they need to keep in their circle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So also for me, believing in self, one of the greatest things I've learned is, and I always even tell myself this thing each and every single time, is whoever is greater in me, whoever is in me is greater than who is in the world. So once I tell myself that, I get to be vacant. So each and every single thing that I do it at the excellent degree that I can, because I know I have the power, I have the capability, and all that. Yeah. Have confidence, and if you feel you don't have confidence, just know God has already granted you that confidence.
True.
God has already given you the courage. God has already given you the strength. He has already gone before you. Yani, He has planned each and every single thing. He has planned. And for us, in 2019, we didn't know 2025 itakaa hivi.
Very true.
You get?
We didn't even know how 2020 will be.
COVID.
We were too sure that the life was going to be smooth.
Hatukuwa tunajua COVID will come and all those things. So God has he has already gone before you. He knows your end and he knows your start.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself. And always remember, he who lives in you is greater than who is in the world.
Also, I'd like to add on to something. Every opportunity you're given, make sure you shine. Do not waste any opportunity. I think God does not like wastage. Like, let's say you've been given a chance to go to school, maybe to pursue a degree, a diploma, or whatever you're going to do. You decide to waste that opportunity and play around. Do you think God is going to be easy on you? Okay, God is a merciful God, but always remember there are consequences for your action. You cannot escape that. He'll forgive you, but face the consequences. So do not waste any opportunity. Any gig that comes through, go for it. Any opportunity to network, do your best. Don't be shy. Yeah.
I'm so happy. Tabby, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. And where can people be able to reach you on your social media platforms?
So on Instagram, I go by the name Howie Tabitha. My business page is tabitha.makeovers. Yeah, TikTok I'm not that active, but you can check me out at Howie Tabitha. So
Facebook?
No.
Baby boom, you're not a baby boomer. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Looking forward to having you in the next episode that we'll have. Kwaheri.
Bye.